this major rise in vehicle theft with Toyota Aquas. Many different angles on this. One, this country, because we lack statistical data. Like I was telling them in the Aqua group today, we need to find out, are they targeting the Aquas that using the key to start more than the push to start ones? That's the data you need to be putting out there for us to know. Hey, listen, people with key to start Aquas, you all need to put extra things in place to protect your vehicles. Or are they hot wiring? Because clearly we saw a video recently where in less than 3 minutes, probably about a minute and a half, some fellas got into a car and was able to start the car and drive off with the car, right?
Without a master key.
Which they were sitting there like their torchlight or the light on their phone or whatever, fiddling a lot by the steering wheel area. Also, I saw a picture this morning where they tried to thief a young lady's Aqua, and the whole key part, the whole ignition was out.
Okay.
But she said she started to flick the lights in her driveway, and they just eventually just ran.
Oh, she was seeing them on a camera or something?
Or she was seeing them through the window in a house or whatever the case may be.
Right. So she flicked her veranda, the lights.
Yeah, and kept flicking it, and then they just got up and ran, and then she took a picture to show in the group, where they took all the ignition completely.
Yeah, well, them fellas, them is electrician. Them fellas electrician. Yeah.
Because
when I say they're electrician, I mean they ain't operating no master key and thing. Them playing electrician.
Right? Yeah. And so if this is what going on, once again, boy, in Trinidad, you all need to be, normally something like that happening in a state or whatever the case may be. Okay, we realize there's been a surge in vehicle theft in this type of vehicle, and what we have realized is that they're thieving this version of the vehicle, and this is what you can do to try. Oh God, dog boy.
Police have more important things to do right now. Like
go on the beach.
And
just go on the beach and check
harassment man. When they can't tell them if they don't get their name, they'll get locked up.
What's your name? My name is Jotis.
Move the top of the driver's license. Now that is a charger for them to give your name on
No, I gave my name. Jotis. She want Jotis in my name.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, maybe the traffic branch or whoever division the police that in charge of motor vehicle theft, maybe they do send out press releases. We just don't see them. I haven't seen a press conference put on by the police in a little while, a general press conference put on by the police in a while. So I don't know. Maybe they are doing that, but we just, because I remember when I worked, at a bank as a loan CSR, and a guy came to take a loan to buy a Suzuki Jimny. And I was like, why buy a Jimny? Because it was a young star boy fella. He had qualified for plenty money. Why are you taking a Jimny? And he was like, he went by the police and asked them for the statistics on stolen cars, and Jimny was like the least, was last on the list. And he pulled out the list and showed me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And he got that from a police station. So I guess if you want, you can go and ask.
No, but my thing is, would they have because they did release a thing there. They have the top cars that they're stealing, right? So you had the Almera, Versa, Aqua, Tida, whatever. But now I think we need a little more details, right? And the thing is, there's an official Aqua club, registered and everything. And I think if the police was doing more quote-unquote community-like policing, they could reach out to these clubs, because now it have clubs in nearly every friggin' car. Like, it's a Fielder club, it's a Aqua club, it's a Benz club, Jeep Wrangler club, it's a all kind of club. So
meanwhile, they like all the kind. Try to club. Anyway, yeah.
Well, I mean, it does help. It does help in terms of finding parts. And those kind of things.
Yeah, I know that will be the thing, but I just can't see myself fucking doing that.
Well, I mean, we are not much of a car person. You understand? So, and, anyhow.
But I understand why people do it, but I'm just saying they really like all the car, boy.
So, and, anyhow, so some key pieces of advice I'd give people. during this time, and well, I guess because things are not going to get any better in this country anytime soon, in my opinion, right? See if you could get one of those markers from the foreign used car places and mark certain parts in the car that's not easily noticeable. So if your car happens to be stolen, you could tell the police where they could go and look for these marks. So because the first thing these guys do, or one of the first things they do, is change the number plate. Right? When they change the number plate, especially if your car is not easily markable, they change the number plate going on the road, it's very easy for them to get it from the police, right?
And if you don't have any distinguishing marks on your car, like a special thing on your glass or a big dent or something.
Hold on, that's our next bacchanal, eh? But yes, so like a dent or any of them things, right?
Yeah.
So find some way you can mark it. Now, the police would advise, they have advised people, right, to put some sort of distinguishing sticker. Pressure?
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. To put some sort of distinguishing sticker on your vehicle. But then there are certain police officers who charge people for stickers on their vehicle.
Yeah, for decals and things.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Listen, I would advise people, because I don't know about you, when I had a car that was stolen, and I would not want to drive it again. So, get car fully insured. Fully insured.
You're full comprehensive.
Or at least have theft on it. So when the car get thief, I don't wear it back. I know you find it and tell me you know it's mine because you see the marking under the engine.
Well, the thing is, all right, so that with those aspects of marking, I could understand, right? But in terms of, so I was going to get into, for instance, making a car more markable or more traceable. Right?
Yeah.
So you do certain things to make a car more markable, more traceable. Sometimes might even be painting a kind of very odd color. Right? Yeah. That when they see it, they'll be like, nah.
Yeah. First of all, it's harder for them to fence when they're done.
Yeah.
So because it's a car that they'll have to do too much work on to make it indistinguishable.
Right.
So they would be less likely to do that. And number two, it's harder for them to get away.
And then, right. When it's time to sell parts and things. Just imagine a man trying to sell a pink door.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? A polka dot door. Or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
So, there's so many things they could do. Of course, that is GPS things, which I kind of losing some trust in because them fellas and them know.
Yeah.
They find all kind of ways.
They know where this I hear they have a thing is there's pass it. Well, obviously they can't do it before they take the car. But they have the spot where they go in, they pull it on, they pull out the thing and they could pass it under the car to sense where the GPS is.
Right.
And then they're just ripping it out.
Right. So, I mean, if that is what you have right now, consider that. I see right now people suggesting going back to steering wheel locks. You remember the steering wheel club?
Yeah. Steering wheel
right?
club, yeah.
Those things. But do get me wrong.
Lock.
Yeah, do get me wrong. If they want to chop it out, they would try to.
No, but that's tough, boy.
Yeah, I know, but
that will take some time.
But
you had to comedy tools to do
so
that.
the thing is, at this point, you're just trying to deter them when they come and they see certain things.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that pressure today.
Yeah. Why I go just go down the road where a man don't have one?
Yeah. Right? So, just the way I to do it. Just the way I to do. And this is not just for Aqua owners, it's for people. Because I don't know if men are real hungry out here or what it is, but things getting a little wild.